Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Wright Ace Attorney stream. Welcome Di, Tara, welcome Delta. We're doing good. I have a slight cold. I woke up this morning with a massive sore throat. It has receded, so my throat's a little bit better. I have a slight congestion, but as of right now, everything's okay. First of all, now that's out of the way, let's do a mic check. You all can hear me just fine over the music, right? Okay. Can you all still hear me like this over the music? Do I have to turn it down so you guys can hear me? If you can hear me on my low voice, then it should be good. Alright, before we start off, there's a few things I want to keep you guys updated. If you've been keeping up, I am uploading the rest of the games on the channel. It doesn't look like I will make it in time to do all the highlights, but I will do the best I can. I am at least hoping that everybody has a chance to watch all the games before the draft this Friday. Okay? So if you haven't watched them yet, try to take the time to do so. They're about an hour and a half long, and there's 16 games. There are highlights for every Universal Conference game. There's 8 of them. So far, I only got the full games for the virtual conference. So, the reason why I'm having you guys watch it so you can actually take a look at the players and figure out what you probably going to want in the draft. A lot of times that I left the horse trailer in the highlights. So if you have not watched the actual game, the horse trailer award is mentioned at the end of the game, which mentions one of the players that did well in that game. So use that to your advantage when you're doing the draft. This Friday, the stream will start at 6 p.m. It's expected to be 6 hours long, but I will go as long as it'll take me. If it's less than 6 hours, we'll end less than 6 hours. Okay? So that's from 6 to midnight. That is the window I'm going for. Okay? If it takes 4 hours, then that's good. If it takes 5 hours, that's good. But I'm expected 6 hours out of it. That should give every team enough time to select 48 players. Hopefully, I'm not waiting 2 hours for somebody to pick a player. Since we don't have everybody, the moderators can go into any of the war rooms and select a player for whatever position. That's how we're going to do it. Alright. More on that on Friday, though. Alright. So, anybody remembers what happened last time? I think you mean Eenie. I-N-I. Eenie meenie. Yes. We have not confirmed that it was her, but we have enough evidence to convict her of murdering the doctor. So, you remember how she did the crime? There was a closed box in there. Who brought the closed box? You're right, Morgan Fay. Morgan Fay is responsible for carrying the closed box into the channeling chamber and putting it behind the folding screen. And that's where Eenie Meenie stayed, wait for her cue to commit the crime. Now we have to figure out a motive. And this is where the next part of the trial will take from. June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. About my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eenie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Ah! Miss Von Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worried about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you. Let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. December 22nd, 12:10 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Phoenix, right? Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eenie Meenie had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Meenie and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Meenie, please testify to the court about your car accident last year. Huh? Like, I thought, like, you wanted to, like, ask about my, like, motive I like don't see the point in like bringing up the past, Miss Meanie, if you please. Okay, like I totally don't think it'll do any good, but eeny meeny mo. Last year's accident. That was like last year in May. Like something really bad had happened at like my sister's clinic around then. And like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a jolt, and like it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister? Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Meanie's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Alright, it looks like we only really need to press one statement. Alright, let's go. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was cause the medicines, like, got mixed up. This is where I think it is more the nurse's fault than the doctor's, because everything has to be marked and everything has to be assigned to a patient. And every bed has the patient's name onto it and the patient's number. Every patient has a number. So there shouldn't be any reason why she got the medications mixed up, because the medication should also have the patient's number onto it too. Was that the fault of your sister, Meanie? Like, no way! Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my cyst. Just like I said, it's more the nurse than the doctor.
Objection!
That incident had nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Meanie's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Meanie is the one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sis. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a total terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her, right? True. But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license? This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Meanie. Miss Meanie, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was, like, totally pooped too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. That's not the statement we're looking for? But anyways. There is a new statement there, but it usually takes you directly to that statement, but this testimony didn't. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like, it was at, like, 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had, like, a paper due, like, really soon. So, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, really hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept waiting, wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like details anymore. Well, that's alright. No need to push yourself. I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know. If it's that article, then I've already got it. I like didn't have my license, so like I couldn't take over driving for her. And that's why you were in the passenger seat? Like, yeah. I was like at my college's research lab till like really late. So my sis was like giving me a ride home. I see. Phoenix. Yes? You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. There's got to be more sort of secrets sleeping in this testimony. Yeah, so let's find that one crushing contradiction and end this. Well, we did. Now we just need to put evidence to it. You know what that statement is, don't you? Yes, this one. So there is a piece of evidence that we have that will contradict this statement completely. We have part of her driver's license, yes. Right there it is. Miss Meanie, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Meanie? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. Ouch! No one cares! Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? In November? The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? But that's a lie. What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Meanie did not have a driver's license. Eek! Yow! Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyways, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but like, even if I had my license, I like, don't think my sis would have let me drive. Yow! Don't just stand there, to yourself. No, you do, Mio! With the whip and the pain and the yow. Miss Meanie, why do you think you would not have been able to drive anyway? Eh? That's because I think this situation calls for more detailed testimony, Miss Meanie, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a newbie drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. I see. A bright red car for sports. No then. The defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Oh, this testimony... This testimony will open a big hole in our case. All right, here we go. Looks like we only need to press one statement. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm looking at a guide. But you can still do the testimonies however you like. I'm just not going to tell you what that statement is. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they called. Permit. Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is? Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Yeah! Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain? Really? The rain is not going to hurt the car. Matter of fact, the rain is actually good for the car. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother to take the car out of the garage ever? Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? Yes, I would. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, I would not buy a new car. Because new cars, they have a lot of bugs, and they spend most of their times in the garage. Because of the freaking chips into the cars, usually likes to go out. The chips in the cars are more expensive than the freaking exhaust in the car. That's very hard to believe though, but it is true. Them chips are expensive. Just to get a whole freaking box full of chips in there for that car to operate is more than the engine of the car. A lot of times in the garage because of a lot of bugs. Video games in a nutshell. To be honest with you, the cars are not any different from a gaming console. Because they have to be programmed to do this, and that. I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but yes, it is just another fact of life. And rain cleans your car, so you don't have to spend money on going through a car wash and just waste suds. God dang, car washes today are about $5, depending on where you're going. God dang, I'd rather save that $5 for something else. For something more important. Let it rain. I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. God dang, I don't even hear NASCAR drivers going out on that track and says, you know what? If it doesn't rain today, this thing's gonna be a beaut. Nope, they're gonna get in that car. The dirtier, the better. Because the dirt helps with the speed of the car. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Whoa, Miss Meanie, what kind of car was it? YouTube, knock it off. Was your sister good at driving? She was like totally awesome. And no, I didn't drop any frames. YouTube had some weird glitch if you were buffering. She like said she was going to be the like racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. Yeah, it's YouTube's end. Though it is not buffering on my end right now, so it may be on your end, but most of it's YouTube if you're buffering right now. Because I'm showing 0 frames dropping. Which is very odd because I can go to my dashboard here under stream health. It says stream is healthy. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah. I like immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled, like in a daze. Sounds like you've had a terrifying time. There is something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony. But we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There is a path. I know it. Mia almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Alright, there is one statement that we do have to press. And there you go. I know you were thinking first, this is, well, that shouldn't matter, right? But yeah, this is going to matter. It was a new car? Yeah. She had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Think about that. And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I have a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor? Yes? Please have the witness amend what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Meany, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England. Okay, so... So the evidence that we're going to use can work on two statements. This new one or another statement. I yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. So, yeah, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our car here in the States. It would seem there is no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing is kind of goofy, isn't it? You! What do you know? That's like... Okay, I am not finishing that. Forgive me. There's your clue, Di. There's your clue. Remember what Phoenix Wright said. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Okay. So, we're going to do this statement anyways. because it feels like it's so. So, let's see, that will look at it. 1 year ago on, okay. Check. Yeah, there's no A button. There's an A button on this one. So, Highway of Nightmares, May 24th. Late last night, the two women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Miss Mini holds interview about crash. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. I don't like remember anything else. Doctor looking in the shadows. If Eeny Meeny is to be believed, the one driving the car was her sister Mimi Meeny. Mimi Meeny was the nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this then just a mere coincidence? Alright, so that should help you out. Yeah, I just read it for you. So, let me go back to it. It would be right in this area. Miss Eeny Meeny holds interview about crash. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door, like got out. So if it was an imported car from England and she got out of the right door, then we have a problem. Think about it. Objection! Miss Meany, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and like got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver is on the left. That would be if it was an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah! Oh, what do you mean by this? Miss Meanie, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! Order in this court. Order. Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright is babbling nonsense again. Edie said that the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Meanie. That is what Edie said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumption. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Meanie? Who was really driving that night? This is a trick question. No, like I said, this is a trick question. Mimi Meanie was still driving. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Meanie. After all, that makes her the only person who could logically drive. Yes, Mimi. But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Meanie, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Ugh. What sort of idiotic rust is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Ready, Di? You should probably already know this. You're right. It's Mimi. Mimi Meanie. That is your real name.
Objection!
Of all the foolish dribble, then how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery. This is the picture she gave her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the car crash site, that was the body of the real Eenie Meanie. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Meanie? that car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eeny Meeny. Yeah. I don't know if YouTube's gonna fix itself. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eeny. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Meeny from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Ugh! What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of a nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Meeny. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Meeny was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. For the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Whoa, Miss Eeny? Miss Von Karma? Eek! Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right. I admit it. My name is Mimi Meeny. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself to become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi wanted her old self to disappear because of this. And I think it's... Alright, are you back with us, Di? Alright, you see what that says down there? Mimi Meeny wanted her old self to disappear because of that. And what do you think it is? You think it's that? Try doing a refresh on YouTube. See if that helps it. Things are okay on my end. I'm not seeing any buffering now. I'm not losing any frames, so that's why the buffering that I had most likely was either from YouTube or the shoddy freaking Wi-Fi that I keep getting from this ONU. But the hardwire connection to the ONU or the Nighthawk, everything's okay. Which tomorrow I'm getting a new box. I don't care about refurbished boxes anymore. So, are we picking this for you? That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. Like I said, if she had kept an eye on the numbers that are on the medication, the documentations, and the bed, she would not have been in that situation. A nurse by the name of Mimi Meanie. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Meanie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. her sister. And even her own face, that was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Amy has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling. The occult. I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Meanie chose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant Maya Fay. This is preposterous! I'm perfect! Me, Franziska von Karma! I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be a broadcast all over the world, right? You defeat, that is. You're and one more for good measure. Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham. Talk about a sore loser, right? The refreshing didn't work. No then. It looks like it will be some time before Mr. Phoenix Wright regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. That is all. This court is adjourned. June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Good to see you, Maya. How you doing? Sis! Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis? In my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside the clothing box, right? That box, that was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. actually had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out for another bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know, but I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you. To help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she keep me with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with plan was... Alright, I am going to figure this one out. Curly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Crane Village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline will disappear, and what would happen then? The Branch family, Diane. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell 13. And this is foreshadowing for the next game. Do me a favor. Open up fast.com on your computer. Run a speed test. Once download speed finishes up, click for more information so you can actually see your latency speed and your upload speed. And then you can send it to Tara in Discord. Make sure you block your location so it does not get revealed. Okay? My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the Master of Crane, dear child. I sacrificed it all. All for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. And cooperated with the whippy-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat the annoying, witless main family girl. That, Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. I know. I've been reading chat, Andy. All right, we are at the end of that case. What did you guys think of that case? But you got the main gist of it, didn't you? You got pretty much the testimony. You got to see the truth about the car. You found out that Mimi Meanie is actually alive. Should have been able to see the other ones from the previous streams, okay, didn't you? All right, we're gonna go and before we start the next case, take a small little break here. Some of it is on YouTube and some of it's on your end. But you should probably check your speed daily so you can get an average of what your speed tests are supposed to be reading. And if it should happen to go under those particular times, then you know that there's something wrong with your internet. Most people anymore, for the basic internet, should at least have at least 100 megabytes. That is the basic. If you have less than 100 megabytes, you're not paying what your internet is worth. You're actually wasting money on if you're not receiving 100 megabit. So that is something you might want to look at. It's better to have at least 200 or higher. But if you can't pay for it, you do not want to have an internet under 100 megabits per second. If you're going to do a lot of streaming and stuff like that, you should try to go for 1 gig. Despite what others may tell you, if you're doing streaming, if you're doing posting content, you want your gigs. That's why many other content creators I've watched, they struggle. Oh, you mean internet providers? You have to keep looking to make sure, because every year they always bring stuff in, and every year they try to change the internet. Most internet providers are pushing in fiber. One, the lines are cheaper to replace. Therefore, cheaper to get higher speeds. 2, they don't have so much waste, okay? Because fiberglass is it's very easy to clean up. Because fiberglass will crack instead of shatter. If you have fiberglass on your car and stuff, and if you put any weight onto it, all it is going to crack. Well, if a fiberglass line goes down, it'll break inside the rubber and not get all over the place. That's probably because the internet you have does not have any upload speed to begin with. And it's relying everything on download speeds, which means the download speed is going to give and take depending on what it says for your loaded and unloaded, which is your latency. And if your loaded and unloaded are high, like in the 20s and 30s, your download is trying to give more than what it can receive. And your speed is going to slow down drastically because you don't have the upload speed to carry the download speed, which means your latency is going to be really high. If you have the upload speed, your latency should be down low. And it will even itself out between down and up. So there's no give between either one of them. That was our issue before we went to fiber, is because we had hardly no upload speed at all, and with the 200 megabits that we had before, it was giving. It was trying to give more than what it was receiving. And that's why we kept losing our signal. And when we went to the gig before they went to fiber, that was the same issue. We had no upload speed. It was trying to give more than it was receiving. If your area is only specifically running on DSL and not direct cable, then you're going to also have problems too. Because without that 5G connection, you're going to have problems with trying to stream videos. Alright, let's go and start this next case. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonders of flight. The world's greatest magician. The one, the only. Maximilian Galactica. December 26, 8:12 p.m. Very big circus entrance. All right. Wow, that was like being in a dream. I'll be honest with you, the music that you're listening to, I hate. It is probably one of the worst music that is in the Phoenix Wright series. But it's circus theme, whatever. Oh, yeah. I do hate the one where they played with Dr. Heidi, so. I haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant that rode a giant ball. Not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah, Max Galactica. He was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max? Max Galactica. The world's greatest magician. A magician? No, a magician. Mr. Nick? Huh? Oh, what is it, Pearl? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearl? I'm sorry. I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. No other providers showed up. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Crane Village, and it was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and is returning to her normal self. Now, just to refresh everything, while we've done the first 2 cases, those cases are flipped. So the last case we did is technically the first case, and the first case that we did is technically the second case in the timeline. Then it would be this one, and then we have another one afterwards. It's time to go. You're right. We can't miss the last train. Pearl, you remembered the train? Of course I did! But I don't really understand why everyone calls me by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to clean the office. It's got to be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. You're going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's? Maybe. I am glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Burley! Look, it's time to go. Happy New Year's, Mr. Nick. Happy New Year. I really hope it will turn out that way. December 28th, 9:12 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Well, it's after Christmas, and we're just 2 days away from New Year's, 3 days away from New Year's Eve. Well, today wraps it up for this year. I hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Hello, this is the Wright & Co. office. Nick, it's terrible! Ah, Maya, perfect timing. Things are terrible here too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office? What are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. The TV? Now, let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Very Big Circus. The Very Big Circus has been the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Very Big Circus? That's the circus we went to, right? They're saying that there was a murder. Yeah! They arrested him too! Arrested who? Max! They arrested Max Galactica! Maximilian Galactica. Fans call him Max, a popular magician who can fly through the sky at will. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. Alright, Nick. I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. Huh? What? See you there. You've still got plenty of time to clean up your office later. What? December 28th, 11:19 a.m. Detention center visitors room. What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. Maybe he used his magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand? Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing. Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of events. What's with all this fabulous talk? Welcome to the visitor's room. It's Max! Nick, look! It's the real Maximilian Galactica! Alright, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card. He called me sweetie! Nick! Ha ha ha. Time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card. So this is this one. Aha! I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts. Ah! He got it! He got it! Nick! Look! He got it! What can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. Max? Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time. Max, you should let Nick pick a card. I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are? Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Or driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card. Any card. I want this one. So, Sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you? Yes, I'm your biggest fan. Fabulous! Absolutely fabulous! Thank you so much. Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir. Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. Well, what's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling? I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop Porcupine's head over here. Shower me with your attention, okay? Oh, yes. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely cringe-inducing. What is that bag? Is it used in a disappearing act? I'm not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. An attorney? Then why are you wasting your time talking to me? He isn't wasting his time, Max. You're... Okay, relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself. Fabulous! I think we should get to know each other better, too. Why don't you come sit next to me? Hey there, Phoenix. Oh, it's not that bad. No, it's not. You miss a lot by saying it's bad, trust me. There's a big piece of security glass between us. Oh, sweet Jeebus. What in the world? If only I could use magic, then I would make this wall disappear. What is this guy talking about? Anyways, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? That's Maximilian to you, porcupine head. Get it straight. Gee, people nowadays, they get their panties all in a bunch over nothing. Anyways, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magician's Grand Prix, held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was a fab. I mean, it was an amazing day. Wow, that's incredible. Isn't it? I'm certifiably the best magician in the world. Phoenix says this is the worst case in Ace Attorney history. Actually, there is actually one I know that's worse than this. And it's not in the trilogy. I'm going to guess he didn't win a trophy for most modest magician. You are signed to an exclusive contract with the Very Big Circus, correct? That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know. Magic is so fabulous, you have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie. You're right. You're so right. However, the circus? It's a dinosaur. A thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there. Huh? What do you mean? That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract. Thanks to me, the Very Big Circus is fabulously popular. People come out in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived that dinosaur. The dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it just wonderful, sweetie? Yes. I made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete. But I kinda like the circus performances. Man, Maya looks a bit down. Tell me what happened at the Very Big Circus. Oh, last night, the ringmaster was murdered. The ringmaster? You mean Russell Barry? Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. The police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening in his room. So then, why were you arrested? Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters, that's all. Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is. She's right, I think I should shock him with reality. So this should be okay now. Okay, didn't change. For the murder, you met with the ringmaster. Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you speak with him? What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max? It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat with my salary. Salary? I was the one bringing in the crowds. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you? Yes. That's all you talked about? Didn't you watch the streams when I streamed it last time? Of course, it was a fabulous chat. Just fabulous. I mean, now he's got me saying it. It was 2 years ago, Phoenix. It wasn't that long ago. It was 2 years ago. It was, because last year was Danganronpa. I didn't have COVID last year. What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape. Well, your concept of time is really odd. Anyways, I've been curious about something for a while now. What's that? Why do you keep looking at me with such sad look on your faces, sweetie? Because you've been arrested for murder. Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So, I'm the very big star of the very big circus. And that means I'm rich. I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what? Max? Quit joking around. You gotta be pulling my magic wand. The police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. Look at Max. He's crushed. Well, he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes? I mean, sir? You're a lawyer, right? Huh? Oh yeah, I am an attorney. Please help me. I didn't kill nobody. Alright. Di, are you questioning what this thing is on his cheek? You see on his cheek here? On his right cheek? You know what that is? No, that's a fake eyelash. It slid off his, eyelid. Didn't kill nobody? I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit. But a killer? That's insane. I could never. Max! I swear! I just wanted to pay off my dad. He's dead. He's back on the farm. Okay. I'll take your case. Really? How did you never notice it? What are you talking about? I noticed that off the DS. It's plain as day. Really? Thank you much. you're such nice folks. Max? Yes? What's your real name? It's Billy Bob Johns. What's the matter, Maya? He really is a country bumpkin. There's a problem with being a country bumpkin? Well, I'll be honest with you. Names like that doesn't always associate with the country either. Just a name. That's a stereotype that has been lingering for decades. I must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie. Yes, it's a stereotype. Because I grew up in the country. And, my name is not Billy Bob Johns. Huh? Mr. Attorney. Yes? A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentioned it, I did take a card. It was a 10 of hearts, right? How did... He got it right again! What can I say, you two? You've stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he? Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick. Alright. God dang, if I had the iOS port, I could have gone to the Wright Code office to receive an achievement. Now who do I righto? But anyways, I'm gonna do that anyways. Let's see what happens. December 28th, Renko Law Offices. Alright, we got lots of things we have to look into. Now, no time for slacking. Let's get going. Okay. What's the matter? You seem down. Maximilian Galactica. Who would have guessed he was a country bumpkin? So, what's the matter? You've been acting strange for a while now. Max, he's just some country bumpkin. So, well, why does that matter? He's still a famous magician, right? Yes, but his real name is Billy Bob Johns. Yikes, the poor girl's got 3 first names. The poor guy's got 3 first names. I guess that is pretty odd. Oh well. Oh well. If a big star can do it, then you should pretend to be exotic too, Nick. A big star? Max Galexka is a pretty big name. Anyways, what do you think about Naruto and Rhino? What's the A stand for? The A stands for attorney. I'll think about it. So, what do we do? Huh? There's still lots of things we can do. Go to the scene of the crime, talk to the witness, gather evidence. Yeah, I guess you're right. We still don't even know what happened in the first place. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. I could have sworn I've heard that before. Well, we never have enough information. Just a minute, you don't have a clue what happened. She said that already. To be very honest with you, that is the first time I've ever seen that. I have never done that in the DS port because I've always went here and never went back to the office. December 28th, very big circus. Circus entrance. We're here again. Yep. But this time we're here for work. It hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene. Let's find someone who might know something about what happened. Sounds like a plan. Do them in order. December 28th, Lodging House Plaza. This seems to be a dorm where all the performers in the circus stay. Really? So, we might run into the Stoogie Clown here, right? He's so kooky. It's you two. We can already guess who this is. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. How is it you guys always seem to know when I'm working on a crime scene, pal? Because you're always working, Detective. Well, I'd rather not be always working, but with crime, you don't make your own hours. If I had to be at the circus anyway, I want to see the lion tamer and the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body! Stage left! Nick, he complained! That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? Do you know who will be the prosecutor in the court tomorrow? Of course, it'll be Ms. Von Karma. She isn't going to hit me with her whip again, is she? What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. When she shows up to the precinct, the sound of the whip never ends, pal. Detective Gumshoe? I'm sure Miss Von Karma is really interested in all, but there's someone else I'd rather talk about. Like who? Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course. You know, Nick's true rival, Miles Edgeworth. What in the world happened after I went home? Excuse me? Mr. Edgeworth? You haven't heard what happened to him? Nick won't tell me. Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore. He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around? Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? In the original version, they actually said that he's dead. However, they changed it. Now you also will see another change in this compared from the DS port. Nick, the ringmaster of the circus, was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. A pretty sad way to go out, if you ask me, pal. It was rather cold. This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over there. Right about where you two are standing now. Ah! Oh, surprised you, didn't I? I'm not laughing. Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim? He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal. Yeep. Yeep. It's pretty clear cut as far as murders go. He was discovered quickly. But, there's just one thing that doesn't quite fit. Ha! There always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit. What was the one thing that just didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier? Footprints, pal. Footprints. Footprints? Look at the picture of the crime scene. What's this? This wooden box under the body. No clue, pal. Some forensic expert took it back and are examining it now. And what is so mysterious about the footprints? Whoa, calm down now. Take a look at the footprints in the picture. The victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is, the killer's footprints aren't there. Bingo. Where did the killer come from, and where did the killer run off to? Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying. A flying culprit? That's when something just clicked in my head. There's no way. Flying is impossible. That's right, flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. Ha ha. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? I meant nothing by it, pal. Better stated. It means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. Crime scene photo added to the court record. It looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. But just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. It's not just his attitude. I've got proof, pal. Huh? He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat. While it does have a very classy, decorative elements, silk hat added to the court record. Max uses a cloak, silk hat, and white roses as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they're mundane? At least they are easy to understand. I must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness. Eh? Tell us about the eyewitness. So about the eyewitness. Oh, you know, I'm not going to tell you about that. That's the prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering the lodging house. Why is that? Oh, no reason. Just something I remembered to tell you. It must be because that's where the eyewitness is. Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal! December 28th, lodging house. First floor, Mo's room. I wonder whose room this is. The name tag on the door said Mo on it. Guess he's not here. Wow, it's a real mess in here. My room's probably worse, though. Oh well, I give up. We'll have to come back later. I'll let you guys examine that room for a little bit. So I didn't do it in order of the guide, but that's okay. That's okay. But well, we're gonna move out. December 28th, very big circus, big top. The circus stage sure doesn't look this small from out in the audience. Wow, this is where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults. I'm not doing any somersaults. Why not? You look like you'd be great at it. Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults? Huh? Nick! Wasn't me. The tiger! He's coming this way! Ah! Nick, you're too young to die, Nick! Stay! Stay! Heal! I'm still here. I'm not dead. Yet. God, I ruined that. I was good. I was when I seen that line as I'm still here. I was thinking of that line from the Super Mario Brothers movie. I disintegrated. Am I still here? Nick, are you okay? Ha ha ha! Scared you, didn't I? Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? Yeah, thinking about a movie that most people don't care about. Or maybe they do. What's the matter? You too sure? Quiet. Don't, what's the matter? What's the matter, me? Nick, he almost died there. Ha! He wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. And besides, people normally never get to play with this wild tiger, right? So if you think about it, you're actually really lucky. Huh? You agree, don't you? I guess. Well, what do you mean you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Woohoo, your costume! Eh? It's cute, I want to try it on! Okay, costume? You mean my clothes? You don't mind letting me try it on, right? I guess not. Really? You're the best! Wow, the tables turned quickly on that one. So much for the tiger thing. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Regina Berry, the renowned animal tamer of the Berry Big Circus. My name's Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium. Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. When you put us next to an animal tamer, I bet we really look odd. Nice to meet ya! Likewise. Hey Regina, what do you know about what happened last night? You mean the murder? Uh-huh. My dad was murdered. One second. What did she just say? In that facial expression, what did she just say? This girl is not fazed by her father's death. That is scary. Oh, I see. Wait, what did you just say? So, the ringmaster was your... Yep, the ringmaster was my dad. I'm so sorry about what happened to him. Why do you say you're sorry? Huh? Anyways, everyone was here practicing last night. You mean your dad? Yes, everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here. Why did you do that? I was playing with Jet. So she was with the beast. That's when the police showed up. Then they took me to check things out. Dad was dead. For someone whose father was just murdered, she seems awfully perky. I wish she would tell us more about her dad. That's incredible that you are an animal tamer. If you say so. It has to be really scary. Scary? Why? Huh? For Jet isn't scary, he's cute. Those big fangs about the size of my head? Yeah, that's pretty scary. He can swallow my head whole. He's a pretty big kitty. Di, do you want a kitty that big? Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend. Leon? Yes, Leon the lion. Leon the lion. Regent and Regina. Interesting name choices. Leon, he's dead? Yes, actually he was killed. My dad killed him. What? Why did he do that? I'm not sure why he did it. It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. Is it Max? It's Max! Hey! Where is Max now anyways? You don't know? Nope. He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father. It's okay, Nick and I will help him. Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal? Of course he's not. I'm worried about so many things right now. Like what? Regina, what's the matter? What's on your mind? I'll tell you, Maya. But just you. Well... what? Really? And then... oh my! That's incredible, Regina! Come on, Nick. There's no reason to pout. Don't worry about me. Regina told me that someone professed their love to her. Professed their love? Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica. I wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyway. And then, on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well. What? Who was it? Someone named Philo. Philo? Apparently, he is a tenor who sings in the circus. Haven't met him yet. Regina seems to be quite the hit with the men in the circus. She must have some sort of strange power over them. She has no power over me. You're not kidding. 2 people in one day. Even I wanted to profess my love for her. Not me. Me too. She's so cute. Yeah, sure, Phoenix. Di, you want to profess your love to Regina Berry? Oh, you don't know? Well, let's see. The girl's 16 years old. After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room? Yes. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened. The ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself. Alright, but first, we have to do this. We have to. It is mandatory that we have to do this. Every time there's a stepladder that's in an Ace Attorney game, we have to examine it. That is the rule. Okay? So, if you play the Ace Attorney games yourself, examine every stepladder you see. It is the rule. Ah, a ladder! It's just a stepladder. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter. Oh, okay. It's not even worth arguing with her on this one. No, you won't get bad luck. But it's always a rule that every time you see a stepladder in an Ace Attorney game, you have to examine it. December 28th, Big Top, Ringmaster's room. This was the Ringmaster's room? Yes, this room belongs to the victim. Despite it making it optional to do in-game, they really tied it into the story. You'll find out later. Which means this must be where Max met the Ringmaster last night. Now that you mention it, that is what he said. I wonder what... That's an interesting poster. Huh? It's a poster of Max. I want it, Nick, I want it. I want to get out of here. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. It's a table for guests. There's some paper scattered on top. Ah, look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes! Well, what is it? I didn't know that was a magician. This salary is incredible. She looks like she's about ready to pass out from shock. How much is it? How much is it? That much? Incredible, huh? You can say that again. This must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The Ringmaster signed and dated it. What's the matter, Nick? Max definitely got a raise. But this document is dated a week ago. Ringmaster's paper added to the court records. They're not even going to tell us what he was getting out of it. This is where the table he used when visitors came to see him. Ew, there's a mud caked on the table. Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up here on the table. That would be Max. Nick, don't even think about it. I wasn't. How on cost do you think I am? There's a lot of posters here, don't you think? There are indeed. So many posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they? Maya, what do you... We're supposed to be the honest ones around here. But you didn't even notice that I took one. Ugh. She already swiped one. You're incorrigible. You know that? Max G promo poster added to the court record. Which would be this one. And this will become important. So the 3 signature items that establishes his motif. The silk hat, the white rose, the silk cape. Or they call it a cloak in this one. Alright. December 28th, Very Big Circus entrance. Huh? Hey Nick, look over there. What? There's someone over there. Excuse me. Hold on 1 second. Click on that link. Do you see any similarities between the two? Yes. Yes, a big similarity, don't you think? Hello? Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me. Me? Yes. You work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe. An average Joe who just happens to hang out at the circus? I don't think so. Yes, I am. I've got nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying. Like any regular person would hang around the circus dressed like that. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya. Well, I just happened to be passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of canary. Not a canary. I'm a performer. I'm actually a ventriloquist. A ventriloquist? I'm Benjamin Woodman. Your last name is Woodman? Yes, that's right. But everyone calls me Ben. Ah, yes. That's your alias, right? I believe they call it a stage name. Excuse me, Ben. Yes? You mean me? About the murder. I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really? I'm just a regular, normal God. No. This guy is so nervous, he's freaking me out. Nick, cheer up. Just try and smile. Oh, would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica? Max? Not very nice. Did he just say that Max is not very nice? Ow, ow, my head hurts. Yikes! I hope he's okay. It sounds like he just popped a gasket. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist? I'm just a regular guy. You already told us that you were a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that. I can't help it. He's making me nervous. Ben, would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Right. Now, he's contagious. How contagious is he? I'm not sure. December 28th, lodging house, first floor, Mo's room. Hello, kablamo! Congratulations, you're the big wiener. The 1 millionth visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Curls, aka me. Earplugs must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one. Yeah, he's gonna give us plastic grapes. Did you get my joke right there? I welch on giving you more than one. Die? Can you relate to this clown? Do you maybe know this clown? No. If it was funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in land. See, catch my drift? He sounds like a scam pop-up. Maya? This is like some, Faustian nightmare? Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. In my book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have great taste in clothes, Curly. Look at that garb. You look just like a Greta garb. Oh, I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't! You know, I could excuse a bad joke or two, but this dude keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Okay, I get it. But you have to admit, he is kind of funny. No, I do not have to admit that, because he isn't. What do you think about this? Anything come to mind? You want some advice on your development as a comedian, right? I see. Well, this is what you do. When you tell a joke, imagine everyone's wearing underwear and dancing to La Bumbo. I think that's enough advice for now. The only thing that's funny is that face. Nick, he was giving you good advice. Don't be so close-minded. Could you please tell us more about the very big circus? It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guardians of the ringmaster, Russell Barry. 20 years? Wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TVs, and bowling. Bowling, really? There's just too much competition. We're comparing bowling to movies and TV. Okay. We're comparing bowling to movies and TV. But I love the circus. I love it too. That is why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Har, 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 har. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus, a real class act. Even when there was no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me, because he knew that I had a family to take care of. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Mo? Wiggy-diggity, wiggy-diggy, wiggy-diggy, what? Ugh! I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek of the crime, just as we suspected. This guy's the eyewitness to the crime. The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth? But that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician. The one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep. He got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder. Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. I bet he's still hiding something about Max. You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair! I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details. But only if you can get old stiff lips here to make with the fun. Stiff lips? Wait, you mean me? Nick, you can do it! What's the matter? Just getting ready, okay? Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. Did you find that one funny, or do you find it worse than what the Three Stooge here has been telling? I mean, I would say that. They apparently aren't impressed. At least his expectations are low. I would let him quit his day job. Yeesh. Got a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over there. Yeah, he's got too many mouths. He's got one too many mouths to feed. Have you noticed that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're lucky mouths too. Oh wait, there's an 8th one. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry, he's incapable of being funny about. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's when I saw. Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. That's all I saw. But it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line, but he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Then, the ventriloquist with the speech impediment. You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourself. The cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. I don't like the way that sounded. Ah, yes. The very big circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Well, the freaking circus ring was smaller than a quarter, so I don't know if I really need a map. Ah, thank you. This is an atlas. Oh, I killed myself early. I'm dying here. Coronary. He's going to get coronary. His coronary artery is going to be spilling out. Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice. Circus map added to the court record. Okie dokie. Yes, I hate this music. December 28th, Big Top Cafeteria. Ew, this place is gross. This must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me. What was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning Max conked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's gotta be something interesting there. Nick, what's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Ah, watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. Broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. Do you think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting there. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? Broken bottle added to the court record. December 28th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the Detention Center. Did he just call me his sweetie again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fabuloso. I mean, fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max. Let's make this absolutely fabulous. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs? How were those Jurassic Gargantics? Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie. That's why they call jealous. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious difference between us. people who really understand. For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. Oh? That's strange. Regina never said anything about that. About actually marrying this joker. Well, let's see how old he is. He's 21. She's 16. In 4 years, she'll be 20 years old. In 4 years, Max will be 25. Okay. You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes, I went with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. Went to his room after we finished. They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step up for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Huh? Sorry, Max. I have something I must attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's alright, I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. And then I waited for him. But he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I had no idea what he went off to do. When you make absolutely fabulous magic, it costs enormous sums of money. Sums that will boggle your mind. That's why you went to his room that night. I went to ask him for a fabulous raise. I wonder how people can lie with such a straight face.
Take that!
Are we ready, Di? Time to break some locks. Meeting with Russell. Last night you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? The hat's not going to do anything with what we're talking about. Because we're talking about his raise. So the hat isn't going to say anything about money. Alright, let's see. We got the crime scene photo. Of course, the hat. Then we have the ringmaster's paper. We have the promo. We have the circus map. And we have broken bottle. There's one in here that will talk about his salary. It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie. That's private. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about. Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into the room last night? No, because this time is for something different. See, the papers was his salary negotiation, and it closed a week ago. So he was called in the office for something different. Well, the poster's not going to do anything because that's just a promo poster. Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Well, where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max. What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You use this bottle to... Think about what Mo said. No, this has nothing to do with the glass bottle. But maybe this will help you. Think about what Mo said. You can also think about what another person said. Ghost room. Okay. Maya Fey, Max, Dick Gumshoe, Franziska Von Karma, Regina Berry, Russell Berry, Ben, real name Benjamin Woodman, Lou, real name Lawrence Curls. Ben? You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. The truth is, yesterday morning during a breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? Theo Bread Creek took my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Illbred? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her? Are you sure this is Ben we're talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie, and no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know? Do you know? You don't know? Do you, my sweeties? Trilo can't say a word. Not without Ben. Trilo? The puppet. The ventriloquist's puppet. His real name is Triloquist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know. That's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course, the puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hit him? You mean the ventriloquist's puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What, sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous. That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trilo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trilo for me, do you, my sweeties? No problem. Not at all. Thank you, Max. You know, I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then don't go hiding puppets. Okay, there we go. We're almost finished with the investigation. December 28th, Big Berry Circus entrance. Huh, Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. December 28th, Very Big Circus, Big Top. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we've been making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster. There's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. I'm not seeing how that's related. December 28th, Big Top Ringmaster's room. It's the same as always, a great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you just stop it, you poster pellifer? I'm just kidding. You know, I already got one of those posters. You mean stole one of those posters? Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trilo somewhere in this room. Trilo. Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. Nick, look at the cute trophies. Indeed. Just look at the awards this circus has won. Like, all county quiz champions. Ringmasters Association Mini Golf Master. Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ. Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is... It's Trilo! That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. Trilo Quest handed over to Maya. Why do I have to carry this thing? December 28th, Big Top Cafeteria. Oh, hey, Ben. Hello. Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Tell us what you know about the murder. Do you know anything at all? I don't know a thing. Well, I don't know. You've been in the circus for a long time, haven't you, Ben? Yes. About 4 years. I gotta admit, I'm kind of interested in this place as well. Mo is so funny and Max is amazing, so amazing. Not to mention Regina being the cutest little thing I've ever seen. With Regina, I don't really like her too much. Are you sure about that? That's odd. said something about a confession of love. Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Trail quest returned to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay. So next, where are we going next? Let's see. Maybe we should go Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench! What's your problem anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben? Is that you, Ben? No, I would never. It was me! Yeah, me, down here! You're Philo? That is Mr. Quest to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now, try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Not again. Mr. Quest? Is that better? No. Look at me when I am talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for the attorney.
Retro reference.
Trilo, we talked about insulting people, you promised. But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trilo. Nick, what just happened? Trilo's still a puppet, right? Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet? Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I said you talking to me. Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Trilo Quest, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they offed the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it out for you. The pace sucks. The clown sucks. My partner has his hands up my pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, that creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will ya? He's just another one of those dorks around here. Oh, my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her. Marry? The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by the flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Philo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you're there. You know what happened. You were there? If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she's trouble. Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting ditched. No, it still should be her choice. You cannot arrange a wedding that she's not comfortable with. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. Gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private. Well, the melody is pretty good with those lyrics. I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Oh, thanks. Now that Trilo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trilo? Enjoy Jibba Jabba. Let's go to court already. Hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Oh. December 28th, Berry Big Circus, Big Top. What in the world happened with Ben and Trilo? Quite a pair of those two. Oh no! Now what? Ah! Yow! Ah! Hey, welcome back, Nick! That monkey! Ah! My badge! That monkey stole it! What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute, you look so completely dumbfounded. Regina! You! That monkey! Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge! Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Money? The monkey. It's called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's bag. Might I get it back? That was a joke. I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. The joke isn't going to land. Hey? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Haha, that's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. Okay, let's be Homer Simpson and go to Moe's. I guess it is time that I revisit the kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? Oh, you mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trilo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me. Trilo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? I think at 16 years old, she would know the difference between a wooden puppet and a human being. He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo. Like sand through the hourglass. So are the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. Forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trilo? Wait. You do realize that Trilo is a puppet? Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Well, Regina, I will tell you right now.
You can't marry anybody that doesn't have a birth certificate.
December 28th, Lodging House, Plaza. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Or he could have just been too cold. December 28th, Lodging House. First floor, Moe's room. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time! It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So, what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair! Or maybe just pull my finger and I'll let you have it. We're going to get the same effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? So, about Regina. Regina is such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know. But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside Big Top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men fly in the air, and one very funny clown every day. Funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing now. The clown sees life simply without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he swiped your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Okay, why's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo, bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to tell you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? Should we go with him or not? Or wait? Feel like you want to go with Mo? December 28th, lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. You just went up 2 flights of stairs. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. That's what I just said. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Money the Monkey added to the court record. Oh, let's see what we got here. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this, it's a trophy. And it's really heavy. Nick, I found it! Your badge, it's right here. Attorney's badge returned to his rightful spot on my lapel. Thanks. You really saved me, huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it too, from T to R. Ring put in pocket. Well, I think it's about time we wrapped up our investigation. you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out of tomorrow. Guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Okie dokie. Thoughts? Concerns? Criticisms? Opinions? Nothing aside from how is the dummy alive. Trilo? Good question. I thought maybe you were going to question about Mo. Because most people questioned about Mo. And once they saw Trilo, they questioned about Trilo. Yeah, because clown. Well, his real name is Lawrence Curls. They call him Mo. But I will tell you something after I drink my water here for a little bit, because my throat's a little dry. Like I said, I've woke up with a sore throat. All right. His name is Lawrence Curls. His stage name is Mo, and he is a reference to this. And I bet you're going to laugh when you see it. You know those three, don't you? But that is the reference to his name, and that kind of is where the character kind of got its originality from, I guess you can say. But unfortunately, he does not co-cock people with mallets, throw pies at people, or even slap them in the face, the head, or whatever. Like they do in the Three Stooges. Alright, so There's 4 more parts left in correction. There's 5 more parts left in episode 3. And then we go to episode 4, which is probably one of the longest in the game because I think they divide the investigation up into 2 parts. Then you have 2 parts of the trial, and I think they split the investigation up again in 2 parts, and then the trial is split up into 3 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts. I believe 9 parts. So I could actually figure that out. No, it's only 8 parts. Okay. So we got 5 more parts left of this. So we got 2 parts of the trial. We've got the investigation. And I can close that. That's not what I wanted either. Okay. So, I'm thinking we're going to be finished with Justice for All in maybe February. I think at the end of, it's either at the end of January or at the start of February, somewhere in there. So January or February is where I'm looking to end Justice for All, and then we're going to start Trials and Tribulations. So, and I want to do the Miles Edgeworth games right afterwards because I'm going to do them on a timeline instead of release order. I'm doing them on a timeline because the Miles Edgeworth games comes before Apollo Justice. So the Apollo Justice trilogy comes after Miles Edgeworth, and I kind of wish they would come out with a Miles Edgeworth collection if they do it. Personally, I think they should have called it the Ace Attorney Trilogy 2, or whatever they want to call it, Ace Attorney Collection 2, and have Miles Edgeworth, Investigation, Prosecutor's Path, and Apollo Justice, because those were DS titles. How they were able to fit 3DS titles, 2 3DS titles with a DS title is beyond me. Unless that is the first one that they use a freaking 64 gig cart for the Switch. But anyways, I'm rambling. So, I'm going to try to get all the football games posted tomorrow. We have a new box coming in tomorrow. I'm hoping he comes between 10 and noon. I'm hoping the technician calls me this time when he arrives at the apartment, because we had a little mishap the last time and I had to force the technician back over here because he didn't show up between 10 and noon like he was supposed to. And he never showed up, period. He stopped at Dollar General. I mean, if your first place is stopping at Dollar General and then heading back and do your other jobs and stuff, well, that's not how you do business. Especially when I was up around the time that he was supposed to be at. But anyways, hopefully he gives me a call this time to let me know that he's at the apartment. Anyways, we're gonna find a raid target. Let's see. Okay. I think we're going to Botrex responded to that. I kind of wish I could get rid of that response to Botrex for YouTube. Alright, Hesitated Cobra Gaming. We're going to raid Hesitated Cobra Gaming. He's playing Super Mario RPG. Let me go get his link. And you don't have to come to the raid if you don't want to, because I understand you don't want spoilers. I have to make sure he's still alive. Well, it's the N64, or it's the SNES version of Super Mario RPG. But yeah. Alright, and that's going to be it for me for tonight. You guys have a good night.